Hi, welcome back everyone. Today in this video we'll learn about roles of modulation techniques in the evolution of wireless communication from 1G to 5G, how the modulation techniques varied from generation to generation. Now present we are at 5G, so let's see the modulation in every wireless communication. Introduction to modulation techniques in wireless communication evolution. Modulation techniques play a crucial role in the development of wireless communication from 1G to 5G. Modulation is the process of encoding information onto a carrier signal to transmit it wirelessly. As wireless technology progresses, modulation techniques evolve to improve data rates, spectral efficiency, and overall performance. So let's see firstly modulation techniques evolved in 1G. 1G, or the first generation of wireless communication, primarily used analog modulation techniques. Frequency modulation was widely employed in 1G system where we was using in olden days the FM was using. Best example for the 1G first generation of wireless communication. FM allowed for voice transmission over long distances, but data rates were limited. Now let's move on to the modulation techniques involved in 2G. 2G systems introduced digital modulation techniques. In that, time division multiple access and code division multiple access were commonly used. These techniques improved spectral efficiency and allowed for multiple users to share the same frequency band. In 2G and 3G, the main code was used is code division multiple access. In that code division multiple access, spread spectrum modulation. Spread spectrum modulation is nothing but the required frequency band is enlarged or the bandwidth is enlarged at the receiver side. Originally developed for the military, resist jamming and many kinds of interference. Coded modulation hidden from those work of the code. All users share same large block of spectrum. One per one frequency reuse, soft hands of possible. Almost all accepted 3G radio standards are based on CDMA. In the CDMA, we have many parts like mainly CDMA 2000, WCDMA, and TD-SCDMA. Now let's move on to the next generation of wireless communication, that is 3G. Let's see the modulation techniques involved in 3G. 3G brought advancement in modulation techniques to support higher data rates. In this 3G generation, we use wideband code division multiple access and quadrature phase shift keying were used. WCDMA means wideband and code division multiple access enabled higher data rates and improved capacity, while QPSK increased spectral efficiency. Now let's move on to the next generation of wireless communication, that is 4G. 4G systems introduced more advanced modulation techniques where we are using currently the fourth generation of wireless communication. Orthogonal frequency division multiplexing (OFDM) and quadrature amplitude modulation were adopted. Orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, that is OFDM, allowed for efficient use of the frequency spectrum and increased data rates, while QAM improved spectral efficiency and supported higher order constellation sizes. In the figure you can see carrier signal is in analog and baseband signal digital. Baseband signal is in digital and carrier signal is analog. When both were modulated, we get higher frequency, higher data rates frequency, digitally modulated signal through ASK amplitude modulation. Next, let's move on to the advanced generation of the wireless communication, that is 5G, which we are gonna use in the future or it is adopted now too. Let's see. 5G networks aims to achieve even higher data rates and lower latency. New modulation techniques such as filter, band, multi-carrier, and massive MIMO are being explored. FBMC, filter bank multiple carrier, offers improved spectral efficiency and enhanced interference management, while massive MIMO utilizes multiple antennas to increase capacity and coverage. This is very in this wireless communication, this is the most speed and where you can transmit the higher data rates and lower latency, means there will be no noise. Even the noise cancellation is available in this 5G while the modulation is doing done. Let's see benefits of modulation technique evaluation. As the wireless communication has evolved from 1G to 5G, how the benefits have been taken or measured by the evaluation lens. The evaluation of modulation techniques has led to significant improvements in wireless communication. Higher data rates allow for faster downloads and better multimedia experiences. Improved spectral efficiency enables more users to access the network simultaneously. As we seen in the before slides from 1G to 5G, according to 1G we was using FM, like only the smaller data has been can be sent, and even the noise has been also added, and later on the evolution of the wireless communication increases as the 5G came where the noise cancellation is done and higher data rates allow faster downloads and better multimedia experiences. Before 5G has appeared, the data download, any media has to be downloaded. It was loading, it was taking much time. Now in the 5G, the faster downloads are there and better multimedia experience. Even in 5G, we have clear clarity in the multimedia experience, like even in the image or in the video or in the audio also we have full clarity as better compared to the 3G and 4G. And improved spectral efficiency enables more users to access the network simultaneously. As you know, people shift from where the benefits are more, so they will be shifting to 5G, where from the 4G to 5G, as the benefits are more in the 5G. Now let's see challenges in modulation technique evolution. Advancing modulation techniques require compatible hardware and network infrastructure upgrades. Higher order modulation schemes are more susceptible to noise and interference. Balancing data rates, coverage, and power consumption is a challenge in the development of a new modulation techniques. Now, future trends in modulation techniques. Modulation techniques will continue to evolve with the emergence of 5G and beyond. Non-orthogonal multiple access and advanced modulation schemes like M-array, quadrature multiple amplitude modulation are being studied. The focus will be on achieving higher data rates, lower latency, and more efficient use of this frequency spectrum. I hope you got little information about the wireless communication where it evolved from 1G to 5G. If you guys have liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe my video.